Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of A Seat Apart, Real Reviews. I'm your host, Paul Fortey, and on this week's show, we're going to review the movie Paranormal Activity. And let me tell you, this movie, it's not getting all the hype that the Blair Witch Project did, and I don't want to compare it to the Blair Witch Project, because the only real comparison here is that it was done on a handheld camera for a minimal budget. I think this movie cost $11,000 to make. The comparison ends there. This movie was absolutely horrifying and just unbelievably terrific. And the $11,000 budget was only about half of what Matty W. Kelley spent on his last defense trial or his last Sunday afternoon worth of bets. With that being said, up first, we're going to let Colin review this movie. So Colin, X-Man Kelley, what did you think about Paranormal Activity?
Paranormal Activity was sensational. It had 3 actors, I'm not even sure of the names, and that's all you saw in the entire movie. It had Ouija boards, it had hair on the back of my neck standing up, and this movie is killing it. It's making tons of money, it's playing in selected theaters only, and I suggest you go out and see it. If you like Cloverfield and you like Blair Witch Project, you're gonna love this because it was 10 times better than both of those. So I suggest you go out and see it. It's very, very scary, so definitely check it out. Good stuff. Back to you, Paul.
Thank you very much, Colin. I couldn't agree with you more. The director, Oren Peli, did an unbelievable job here, creating just fear and terror out of absolutely nothing. Oren Peli took his $11,000 and just made you so fearful that you spent the entire hour and 22 minutes up on the edge of your seat. Matty, out to you. What did you think about Paranormal Activity?
Paranormal Activity. I've seen this movie once so far, and I absolutely loved it. It has an eerie tone about it, it's spooky, it's creepy, and it left whatever hair I have on my head standing on its ends. Notice that I said I've seen this movie once, because I actually saw the Blair Witch Project one time, and I thought that movie was absolutely awesome. And then I saw it again, and it absolutely sucked. I don't think that's going to happen with this movie, though, because the story is so interesting, and I'm into the supernatural, you know? The movie is about possession. A girl is possessed by what they think is a demon, and every time she goes to bed with her boyfriend, freaky stuff goes on in the old bedroom. After a few days, after a few weeks, the possession gets worse and worse and worse. And by the end of this film, you got yourself an actual freaking demon. So if you want to get scared out of your pants, go see this movie. Plus it has a killer ending. I loved it. I think you'll love it. Back to you, Demon Frederick Fortey. Back to you.
Thank you very much for that review, Supernatural Matty. I don't know where that came from, but anyway. And speaking of the ending there, Matty, I actually heard, rumor has it, that Steven Spielberg had a hand in rewriting the ending to that. The first time that he saw it in the movie theater, I guess he almost had to run out. He was so scared. And I could see why. This movie was just absolutely terrifying. So get yourself out there, see the movie, Paranormal Activity, run, don't walk to the nearest theater, check it out. Until next week, I'm your host, Paul Fortey, for A Seat Apart, Real Reviews. Next week, we'll see you same bat time, same bat channel, same bat shirt.